Don't panic. We are NSR.
Black money, dot talk. It's your boy LIB Rick Ross with Dreads. You already know what it is. Welcome to another one. It's Black money, dot talk. So let's get it. So I've been getting a lot of questions from you guys on how to day trade, and most of you guys are new. Some of you already know how to trade, and from my videos, I can tell that it's been helping you out. So I appreciate the comments and everything else that I'm getting back from you guys. The feedback is great. But today I have time, so I'm going to take the time to actually go into step by step how to day trade, picking the right stock, knowing when to sell, um, and then we're gonna go from there. You know what I'm saying? So pay attention. Day trading will lose you a lot of money. Any kind of trading will lose you a lot of money. We're dealing with real money here, so pay attention, take notes. Let's get it. Okay. First thing I do when I get in my phone, I like to swipe back and forth. I don't know why, but as you can see on my home screen, I got my favorite apps and everything else that I usually use on there. So you hit the WEBULL app. That's what I use if you're looking for what to use to invest to trade. I use WEBULL. You hit the WEBULL app. It take you straight to it, you know, and then it will show you the first things that you have on your wish list, which is always my position. It shows me my position of the stocks that I have shares in, and then you click the market. When you click the market, it will take you to today's market. If you're trading today, if trading tomorrow, it will take you to whatever day it is. That's the date. That's the market. It will take you to, meaning the current stocks that are being traded are there. For some reason, I like to scroll all the way to the bottom and then scroll back up. But mainly, I do it to look at the top gainers. Those are the stocks that um making a lot of noise. Let's say gaining a lot of momentum, money. Basically, a lot of people are buying shares in that stock. Then you go down. You go down. It will show you the least active, or the people, the stocks that are losing a lot of money, and it will show you the most active. Those are the stocks that are getting a lot of what do you call it, volume. A lot of people buying shares in it. Now the first two stocks are always the ones that I look at, because those stocks are always the top stocks that our people are putting money into. Meaning that's the stocks that has the most recent news about it. If you go to the news, it will show you what's going on with those stocks, why those stocks are moving like that. So you always want to look at the first two stocks. I like to look at the news. I like to look at the comments, because sometimes it be funny in those comments. People be posting all kinds of funny shit. But also, it will let you know that people are into these stocks and they're looking into it and they're putting money into it. So that's another reason why I look at that. If nobody's commenting, that should let you know then people are not interested in that. Then you probably should shy away from that. Then I look at the news. It'll show you what's currently going on with that stocks. If there's any inside tradings, are they making any big moves? You know what I'm saying? Did they just sign a big contract? Are they joining any other company? That's very important. That should let you know that this stock is going to make some moves today. So you always want to look at the top two stocks on there. Those are the gainers, the top gainers. You want to look at the top two. Those are the only two that I look at. Now, when you click trade, let's say you pick the first stock. I always pick the first one if it's moving. If not, I'll go to the second one. But when you pick that first stock, right, and you click trade, it's going to ask you to put your password in. I usually use my eyes or my finger, so I don't have to type in password. So I use my finger and I log in there. You look at the momentum. At the bottom of the graph right there, you'll see those two yellow and green lines, right? You want that yellow line to be going up, and you want that green line to be under the yellow line. I'll go in details about all that stuff later on, right? When you see that, that tells you that that stock is having the momentum to go up, to run, right? Then you click buy. When you click buy, sorry about that. You click trade. When you click trade, you go to trade, you click buy. When you click buy, You click that button all the way on the right there. You click last price. That will change according to what the stock is being traded as. So let's say it's at $1. When you click that, if that stock goes up to like $2 or $3, it's gonna be current. It's gonna show you that it's being traded at $2 or $3, right? They go down to quantity. You click that quantity bar right there. That's how you move it back and forth. That'll tell you how much money you put into that stock and how much you're trying to buy of that stock, right? Once you do all that, then you go down and you click trade. And that's how, I mean, you click buy, not trade. The big buy at the bottom right there, click buy, and that's how you buy a share or multiple shares in the stock, right? Now, we're going to go into more details on watching the stock, when to sell it, because you don't want to just hold it. If it runs up, you don't want to just hold it and lose all your money at the end. You want to know when to sell it and get out of that stock and take the most gains that you can gain, okay? So stick around. Let's get into that real quick. Black money. Okay, so as you can see, I picked the first stock that's on the top gainers. You know, I went in and put the quantity, click the last price like I told you, put my quantity that I want to buy, and I bought it. And I'm sitting there, I'm watching that stock run up. I bought it at one something, to be sure. I will show you guys later in the chart at what I bought it at. And now I'm sitting here watching that stock run up. I tell people this all the time. This is real money. It's not Monopoly. You don't pass go and collect 200. This is real money. This is your money. Okay? So you want to trade scared. You know what I'm saying? I trade scared. Meaning, when I'm watching the stock and it's going up, right now I'm at a $36 dollar gain on there. But when I'm watching the stock and I see it going up, I get jittery. That's excitement. I know I'm about to make some money, But when you see that red bar that's in between those two green bars, when you see that red bar, it's a scary feeling because at any moment that stock can drop down and lose all your money. It happens. It happened to me before. So at any moment that can happen. So when you see that red bar popping up, I keep my finger on that sell. I already have it set up. I'll show you how to do that. I keep my finger on that sell button. You can't literally put your finger on it because it's a touchscreen. But I keep my finger on that button, and I'm ready to sell at a moment's notice, right? But while it is on there also, yes, be scared. But as for me, I like to take risk. My risk is not. I don't take big, huge risks, but I take little risk when I'm day trading, and I'll watch that red bar and see what it does, right? Because if you click sell, it was automatically sell whatever you have. But I'll sit there and watch that red bar and see how much I will lose because I'm already at a $36 gain. My goal every day is to make $50 to $100, right? Every day. If I make $50 a day, you multiply that times five. 5 times 5, that's $250. So that's my goal every day. Um, if it passed 50, you'll see me later on in the video. I will set a stop and take profit limit. If it doesn't, I'll sit on it and just watch it grow. If it drops, I'll sell before I lose $50. I always leave my market 50 up, 50 down. Before I lose $50, I'll sell it. If I gain 50 and I see it's stuttering and not going anywhere, I'll sell it and take my 50 and run. Right now, it's stalled. It's suspended. That's the word they usually use on here. It's suspended, meaning it's too much going on. A lot of flooding. The volume is going up too much. There's too many people in there buying and selling, so they were suspended to give it time to adjust. That's just the internet problem. That's the stock market problem. That's Weebull's problem. You know, it happens sometimes. I don't want to say all the time because we've never been in this kind of situation before as far as the coronavirus and everything that's going on with the presidency and the election and things like that. So you have a lot of people right now. It's a record number to be frank, that you have all these people investing right now, and most of the time, I mean, right now mostly is young people, 20s between 20s and 30-year-old that are doing the most of the free market investing right now. It's not bad to put your money in the 401k. I talked about that in another video. That's something you can also do um, while you're doing day trading, and it's not bad to put your money in long term investments. Most of my um, most of my big amounts of money, most of the big amounts of money that I use on WEBULL are in my long term investments account. I usually day trade from anywhere from $100 to $1,000. I try not to go over that because um, when you're trading penny stocks, which is what this is, anything lower than $5, when you're trading penny stocks, there's a potential for you to lose all your money in a snap, right? Because if you put a big amount of money on, let's say you bought a stock at $1 or 50 cents, you put a lot of money on there. There's a greater chance for you to lose a lot of money because when there's a change, when there's a subtle change with either up or down, the percentage is higher than you buying a stock at maybe $100 or $200. The percentage loss is lower, and also the gain loss is lower. But that goes both ways, right? If you buy a stock at 50 cents or $1, when it goes up, you gain more than you do when you buy a stock at $100 or $200. Now you see the suspend is over and everything is back and it's running back up. So then most of the time, we will not even let you do anything while the stock is suspended. So you stuck in that position. But if you take a good gamble on that, you can see it's running up again. That's that red bar I was telling you about. When it starts doing that red bar, you watch it real close. But a reason why I'm not concerned sometimes when I see that red bar is when you look on the far right, all the way to the right, you'll see the volume, right? You want to see that volume number go up. If that volume number is going down, there's a good chance that stock is about to drop drastically, and you want to sell everything you have on there and get out, right? But as you see that suspension or you see that red bar, you look at the volume. I keep my eye on the volume, and I like to go down sometimes and just see how much I put in that stock right now and how much is going up. Now I told you about the stop loss and the limit price and the take take profit, right? That's most of the time when I go over $50 gain profit, I'll go down there and try to set that up. When you set that up, Webull has an automatic stop loss and take profit that they'll set it to. So sometimes they won't let you set it to whatever you want to set it to, which I think is a problem, and I wish they can fix that because I would like to set it to whatever I want to set it to my comfort. What they set it to sometimes is cool, but it only gives you $1 or $2, profit on when they do that. I like to set it to what I want to set it to. But again, if you're new to this and you want to be on the safe side, it'll be good to just let Webull do that for you. Um, so like I said, when I go over $50, I usually go down there and set that up, and I'll keep my hands close to that sell button. And when you set that up and you click sell, it'll automatically sell for you when you get to that price target that you want to get to. But to be honest with you, when I have it on there, I don't push sell. I watch it and let it grow, because let's say I set it to $3 or $4, right? It's already at $2.70 or $2.08, right? And I have it on $3, and I see the volume is still running up, and I want to make more profit. If I leave it like that, it will sell off, and then I'll miss out on the potential of making more money. So I'll leave it on sale, and then I'll use my other phone or my computer and open that same open my account go into that same stock, and then go to sell. You want to take the quantity and put it on 100. That means you want to sell all the stocks that you own in that, in shares that you own in that stock, and then you leave that on sale. But you don't click sell, but that'll be your backup, right? So if anything happens, you can click sell on that and it'll automatically sell. But if that stock is still running and it goes past that $3 take profit limit that you have set, you can go in there and reset it, but you also have the luxury of selling on this cell phone or this or my laptop or my computer that I have set up over here. So I have two in my hand for insurance. Now, as you can see, it's at $3 right now. So I made a good decision for not selling at $2.70, right? So now I'm taking a risk, but I'm already at. I will show y'all later my profit. I'm already at this greater profit. I'm already past $50 profit because I bought it. Remember, I bought it at one something. It is at $3, so I'm hoping to double my money if it gets to $4. So we're gonna sit here and we're gonna watch that grow. So I'm not a greedy person. I work hard for my money. So when I put it in here, I want money to work for me. You know, a lot of us Africans, we come to the country, we want hustle, we want do what we want to do, and then we get to that later stage where we're like, we're ready to settle down. We realize we just wasted our whole childhood, and we don't know any other way to make money but to work a 9 to 5. There's nothing wrong with that. Like I told you, I'll go down there and change it over time to make sure I'm getting taking the most profit. Because remember, I was gonna set it at 3, right? It's already at 3 and it's still running. How I know? You look at the volume. If that volume is still going up, you're good. You look at that green and yellow bar at the bottom of the graph. If that yellow bar is still shooting up and that green bar is right there with you got that separation, you're good. So that's my profit right there. It shows you how much I made so far on that stock. So on that stock, I made, it's going up too quickly, but I'll pull it back up for you guys. Um, I like to I like to keep looking at the chart because you can see that red bar pop back up. So I like to keep looking at the chart. Um, but like I was saying, so then we don't know any other way but to work a 9 to 5, and then we get stuck in that position for a while, and we don't know how to get out of it, right? But the stock market and making the stock market will give you that chance or that extra thing on the side for you to make money, and it's real easy. That's why I try to teach people how to do it the right way, so you're not, losing all your money that you making from Sam's Club, Walmart, or it can be a warehouse or wherever you at. So that stock is running up. My fingers are crossed. My legs are shaking. I'm excited right now because I'm about to double my money. At the end of this video, I will give you guys a screenshot of the profit that I made from this particular stock right here, and I'll also go into details on there of what I did, how I did that, what I was watching, what I was paying attention to, so you can get an idea of that. Um, my profit right now is $77. Um, so I'm good, right? I'm trying to get to 50 every day. I'm at 77. So I'm good right now. I'm living the life. My fingers are jittery. I'm shaking, you know what I'm saying? The graph is still going up, and I'm happy. If I hit 100, most of the time when I hit 100, I automatically sell. It don't matter where it's at. But I'm at 81 right now. But that's me I just took a screenshot. Like I said, I will show you guys at the end of the video. But most of the time when I hit 100, I sell off because that means I just doubled my point of sale that I try to reach every day, which is 50. I double that. But if you see that volume still going up, and you see that chart right there is doing what it's supposed to do, that green line, that yellow line is doing what it's supposed to do, you play cautious and you try to take the most home that you can, right? And then I like to go into the comments and just read what people are saying. Most of the time, they will tell you to stay in, things like that. But when you start seeing comments of people talking about selling, you want to be cautious and keep your finger close to that sell button and sell, because the thing about day trading And the current situation that we're in now, uh, these stocks are reacting to anything right now, any news, anything that's on the news or whatever. They react to it drastically, and they can be up or down, right? So if you see a stock running like this for no reason sometimes, and then sometimes it's just something small like a joint venture with another company, or somebody from that company come out and say something that may or may not be true, and then people are like, oh snap, this company is about to blow. Let me get on here and make some money. So then they come on here, and 1,000 people come in here, they start buying shares in this stock, the volume start going up, and the stock start running up, and then you're like, shit, I'm about to make some money, right? But you gotta understand, when they start selling all their shares that they just bought because they feel like they just double the money, which is what I be trying to do every day, then you looking like boo boo the fool. You sitting there, not knowing what to do, and bam, you just lost all your money. That guy that was telling you to go in and buy just sold everything because he just doubled that $200 or $1,000 he put in there, and he bought out. Somebody got to lose. That's what you don't understand. Somebody has to lose. Everybody is not going to win. You don't want to be that loser, right? So I watch this graph. I'll sit on there doing nothing, just watching this graph. Two phones in my hand, another graph on the computer. I'm looking at details. At the top of the graph right there, you'll see 1 day, 5 day, daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, and the minute. I always click the minute. The daily, 1 day in the daily, they'll show you the uptrend, meaning this graphic, this stock is gonna grow. Right today, it has the potential to grow because of the volume that it's getting. But you want to look at the minute. I always keep it on the minute because that will give you minute by minute. There's a delay because I don't have the VIP account on Webull, so there's a delay. But it's only I think 5 minute delay on what the actual price of that stock is trading at, and I can deal with that, right? But you can lose a lot of money in 5 minutes. But well, from what I've been doing, what I've been using Webull, as long as I've been using Webull, it hasn't disappointed me yet in delays and actual prices of the stock that I'm trading that day. I can't say that about everybody else because I haven't used. I tried, but I didn't really like how their system ran, or how they did things over there that they did. So I always been on Webull. Like I told you, I like to go down and change the price on there, on my stop loss and take profit, and then I'll go back up and just stare at that chart all day. Stare at that green line, green and yellow line all day. Now, how you know when to sell, right? When that green line starts crossing that yellow line, you will see it. That yellow line will go on a downwards um, turn, and then you'll see that red graph pop up on your graph chart, right? The red bar pop up on your graph chart. When you see that red bar, pay attention to the yellow line at the bottom of the graph. That yellow line will start to dip, and then you'll see that green line cross it going upwards. Major problem. That means you're about to lose a lot of money. Pay attention to that. If you ever see that yellow line start to dip, pay close attention to it, right? If that green line crosses that yellow line and it keeps crossing and going up, you get that all the way across. Sometimes, right, that yellow line will turn back around, make that U-turn, and go back up. Just good. Sometimes I take the risk. If I'm not more than, let's say, $100 in, if I'm more than $100 in profit, I'll take those risks and see what's gonna happen. Because let's say I'm at 120 or $200, and that yellow line comes and cross that green line. That green line is going up, and that yellow line is going down. I'll take that risk and maybe lose $20 or $30, right, before I sell off. But if I'm under $100 and I see that green line, yellow line peak at each other, about to cross each other, I sell off. I ain't taking no risk. I already passed my $50 profit that I try to make every day, and I'm at 100. Why wait and lose more money? I used to do that in the beginning when I first started day trading, and it ain't turned out good for me because once that shit start dropping, and people start selling off, and their volume start dropping, Lord, that shit will drop so fast before you can even push sell. You know what I'm saying? And then you lose all that money you just made. So when I'm over 100 and something, I'll take that. I'll take those risks because sometimes that yellow line will pop back up. Because when people sell off, most of the time people sell off and they take that profit. They wait for that quick drop and then they buy back in. I do that sometimes too. When they buy back in at the dip, you know, now they making more money. They just made $1,000 profit. So because they sold off and it dipped like that, they can buy back in at a lower price and then watch it run back up and sell again, take another profit, and they might make another $1,000 on that same stock in that day. So sometimes you want to take that risk, sometimes you don't. It just depends on your tolerance of risk. Me, my tolerance on risk is pretty high, but I'm not dumb at the same time. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing this for a while. So I'm at $4 now. I just doubled my profit. You know, I put in one something. Like I said, I will show y'all at the end, and I bought it at one something, and now it's at 4. So I just automatically double my profit. Like I said, it's 111 now. My profit on that. I'm gonna sit on there a little bit and see if we can hit that 5 mark. Fingers crossed. You know what I'm saying? Legs jittery. Lemonade in one hand. I love lemonade. My son does too. Um, and we're gonna sit here and watch this stock run up. Hopefully, I hit like 200. If I don't, and we see a little problem, we're gonna sell off. Um, Volume is still looking good. That yellow line right now is tiptoeing next to that green line, so we're gonna keep an eye on that. Phone in my right hand. Phone in my left hand. We got the stop limit and the take profit and all that on there. And then phone in my right hand. We got the sale on there, full quantity, and we got at the last price. On my computer, we got the big graph pulled up on the 1 minute, and we're looking at every bar that pops up on that graph, paying attention to it, and we're gonna make this money today. It's already at 401, I think. We're gonna sit here and watch that thing grow some more, and we're gonna make some money. Look, I'm here to help you guys, man. If y'all got any questions or anything, any comments, leave it at the bottom. I love the way y'all been responding to me. It helps me make more videos like this to help you guys make some money out here without doing nothing, you know. I wake up in the morning, brush my teeth, get something to eat. Sometimes I brush my teeth, I get something to eat. You know what I'm saying? I just be that hungry. But make sure you brush your teeth in the morning before you eat. I do that. Hop on my phone on my computer. I love to do it on my phone because it's so much easier. Um, the way I can access things on there, I just feel like it's better than on my computer. But I'll use the big screen on my computer to look at details like the graph. That'll help me make better decisions. But I love trading on my phone. I just feel like it's so much better on my phone. Um, Profit right now, we have 430 some flipping back and forth, but we can see it's running up. Like I told you, see how that yellow and green line is tiptoeing next to each other, and then that yellow line just went and tipped back up. That's why you don't make those major decisions, those drastic decisions, and sell off. Right now it wouldn't be a drastic decision because I already doubled my money. But if you look at it, you'll be losing because I can guarantee you this is gonna hit at least $6, right? I guarantee you it'll hit at least $6. So imagine going from one something to $6. It's like tripling my profit. Um, I wanted to play it safe and only use $100, $100 and some dollars today. I'm at 150 right now in profit. I only want to use $100 today to play a little safe because of all that's going on. But imagine if I would have put in 500 um, at one something, and then I'm at $4 now. So I just doubled that $500. So I made $500 profit, but I got $1,000. You know what I'm saying? That's how that works. Um, Everybody be like, "Oh, I don't have $5,000. I don't have 10,000. I don't have $20,000. I don't even have $1,000. How am I gonna invest?" It's a waste of time. It's not. because those kind of money I usually use those for long term investments, right? Um, but from anywhere from $100 to $1,000, I use those for day trading. You can use a lot of money for day trading too, but I caution people not to, especially if you're new and you don't know what you're doing. You lose all your money. But I like to use smaller amount and grow my account little by little because I also work too. I have a good job. You know, I make a lot of money, so I do this on my day off or on lunch or on my spare time just to make some extra money. If I can make 100, $200, $300 in less than an hour or in an hour, I take that as a win. People are not doing that every day. As you can see, there's another halt. Um, when those halts happen, I panic. Don't get me wrong. Even when I'm at $200 or $300 profit, I panic sometimes because, like I said, any moment that thing can drop on you and you can lose all your money. So when it does that, I panic and you see I'm going back to my take profit and take loss to try to change it and set that up so I don't lose a lot of money. I hate when they don't let you set it to what you want to set it to. They usually set it have a number what they want to set it to, and they'll keep giving you these reminder messages so they can set it. So I'll keep watching that, um, and then I'll set it when I'm comfortable with, and I'll show you guys, what I made, how long it took me to make that, and then we're gonna go from there. But don't be scared. Make some quick money. You probably make more than what you're making now on here, to be honest. But I'm not telling anybody to quit their job. I'm telling you to keep this as a side hustle and be smart. Let's get it, black money. So, like I was telling you guys, at the end of this video, I was gonna show you guys how much I made profit. So I made $173.26 profit. And if you look at the bottom where it says buy and sell, I bought it in at $2.01 and I sold at 5.14, right? Um, when I bought it, it was 10/14/2020 today, and I sold at 10/14/2020. The time, if you look at the time difference, I bought it in at 9:31 and I sold at 10:23. So you can see that I only been in the market for about an hour, right? So if I made $173 in an hour, how much are you making at your job? You know what I'm saying? So you can do this on your break. You can do it on your lunch break. You can do it on your 15-minute break. Or you can do it while you're working. Just keep your eye. I won't advise that you do it while working because it's something you got to keep your eye on. But you can do this at any time and just make you some quick money. So follow my channel. At the bottom, I'm gonna link to WEBULL. If you sign up through my link, you get 2 free stocks when you deposit your first $100. The 2 stocks, you can sell it or you can keep it and watch it grow depending on what kind of stocks they are. I will advise you to keep it for a little bit. If it's good, if not, sell it. But just get some money, man. Stop thinking that 9 to 5 is the only way to make money in this country. You know what I'm saying? You gotta venture out, open your mind, and learn new things. It's Black Money. I Dr. Tuck. You're just tuned in with LIB Red Ross with Dreads. I'll see y'all.